Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Stony Baloney Tony coming at you today, baked as a birthday cake as always, dropping a fucking banger for you guys. So, today I'm going to be telling the story, as I typically have been on this channel for a little while, of how I lost my virginity at a church. So, this one's going to be kind of fucking wild. Not too wild, but wild enough for where I figured it'd be good to tell you guys about it, let you in about how this happened to me. So I'm gonna take a quick hit off the vape real quick, and then let's get right into this bitch. You know what I mean? Woohoo! Good shit. So let's get started today. So this story takes place around the age of 15 years old. So only a couple years back. I was drinking with the boys a little bit. Right, I was over at their house. We were kicking it. Had a few beers, had a few Coronas, and I decided for a while that, you know what, I really just want to get this fucking thing over with, you know what I mean? I just want to lose my shit. My fucking V card, man. Because, I was always someone who was like hella insecure and just figured it'd be like a great idea for me to actually get this fucking experience out of the way so that I can feel a little bit better about myself. Fucking whatever bullshit reason I gave myself back then. So I decided to rush it, which, sorry about that, boys. So, I decided to rush it, which, looking back on it, it wasn't that great of an idea. Because, it's not that I wasn't ready, it's just I wasn't ready to do it with who I was gonna do it with. But let's get more into that. So after drinking, I had a few beers, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna hit up this bitch. And my buddy was all like, which bitch? And I was like, I don't know. I'm just gonna hit up some random ass bitch. He was like, dude, it would be fucking hilarious. And I just go like, oh yeah, dude, what's up? What would just be so fucking great that I would be sitting here telling a story about it 2 years later. And he goes, so my ex, right? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, she's kind of a cunt. And I just think it would be fucking hilarious if you went and fucked her best friend. So I'm sitting there thinking, is this something I really want to do? She wasn't the best looking girl. She wasn't the worst looking girl either. But she was a virgin too. So I was like, you know what, bro? That would be kind of fucking funny. Let's make it happen. So I hit her up, and I swear to God, boys, when I've been drinking a little bit, it's like my intelligence goes up fucking +1. I don't know what the fuck it is about it. My charisma, my smooth talk, my fucking everything, just +1 intelligence, everything. It's fucking great. Not after drinking too heavily, but give me a few beers, few shots. Good, solid. But so I hit her up, and I'm like, yo, what's up? And she's like, do I know you? And I'm like, nah, but I mean, you're kind of missing out since you don't. And she's like, what the fuck do you mean? And I'm like, well, you see, I'm a pretty cool guy, this is all just kind of, you know what? Let me see if I can actually go and find the old messages for you guys real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I couldn't actually find the messages. They must be deleted. It was from a while ago. Not here anymore, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to wing it. So as we were talking, and eventually it got to the point where I was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie. You wanna fuck?" Not like that, but I'm just here to like hook up. Is that something you'd be interested in? And she was like, "Honestly, I mean, I don't really know, And then I was kind of a jackass. I was like, a little bit of a little peer pressure, and not too much, but a little bit. I didn't do too much. I was just like, I get that. It's whatever, but I'm not the one who's missing out. Is what I said, because I'm a fucking asshole. Okay. And she was like, really now? Fucking okay then, bet. And I was like, oh shit. I didn't think this would fucking work. So we decided to meet up the next day later. I had been sobered up a little bit, but I didn't really have anywhere to go to like make this happen. So we I didn't have a place to stay where we could make this happen. I couldn't go over to her place. She had to sneak out. It was a whole fucking schmaboigle, alright, of a situation. But, so what we ended up doing was, we met up at her house, because she had snuck out, and then we were just kind of walking somewhere, and we were, not somewhere, just in general, and we were like, dude, where are we gonna go to make this fucking happen? And then I came up with the fucking perfect fucking big brain level 9,000 fucking IQ idea that I could ever fucking think of. And I said, you know what? Let's go to the church that's right down the street. And she was like, really? Like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, nobody's gonna be there this late at night. You know, let's just go and fucking make this happen. So I was like, okay. So we ended up going to the church. And, you know, we decided to do our own thing. You know, we did, you know, what you do when you fuck. And, so I just remember it wasn't that great of an experience, because I was like hyping her up, just like, yeah, dude, you know, I've had sex so many times before. I'm a fucking pro at this, you know, just being a massive fucking jabroni, being a little fucking bitch. But so, you know, I did a pretty good job, I feel like. She, on the other hand, did not. And I'm not like trying to sound like an asshole. You know, I'm not like that. You know, I'm just being real with you guys. It wasn't that great of an experience for me, you know. We were doing, cause the way it worked is we were like doing this shit out in public, right? Like at the church, nobody was out, and we were like making this shit happen. And so it was just really awkward, if I'm being honest. Like, it was not that great. As a matter of fact, like halfway into it, I was kind of like, okay, you know, I think I should probably get going home. My mom's gonna be waking up soon. You know, just lying, thinking of whatever excuse I could make up to, you know, get out of this situation. And I was like, don't you need to go home too? And she was like, I mean, you know, I could stay for a couple more hours. And I was like, no, I don't really want to do that. So she was like, okay, you know, I get it. So she ended up walking home, and I just remember I went on my merry way back to my homie's house, and I had just the most disappointed feeling in myself. This is not a very fun story, boys. It's not. I walked back, and I just remember I went back into our little shed that we always kicked it in. And I was like, man, was that really worth it? Was that really worth the first experience? And no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I've had much better experiences after that, but that first experience was fucking garbage, dude. It just was not fun. And as a matter of fact, I remember I hit up one of my other homies, and I was just like, yo, and she was like, yo, what's up, man? And I was like, dude, I just went and fucked this bitch at this church. And she was like, oh shit, really? Yo, that's fucking dope. I knew this shit would happen to you soon. And I'm like, yo, don't celebrate. It was not fun at all. And she's like, dude, that's fucked up, but that's fucking hilarious. And she was just laughing her ass off. And yeah, just not very fun times, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, that's the end of that story. I know it's nothing too crazy, you know, just kind of a short story. Kind of wanted to upload something, you know. I'll have better videos coming out soon. I kind of want to change the format a little bit, start making Let's Plays, maybe start streaming on YouTube or Twitch or something like that. And yeah, for the time being, this is just gonna have to be the best that I can upload right now. But I hope you guys at least somewhat enjoyed the video. I know it's not my best, but you know, much better stories coming out soon. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go do some work, you know, go eat, fucking live my life, do whatever the fuck I want. Let's take one more womp off the vape, boys. Good shit. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Been your boy Stony Baloney Tony. Leave a like, subscribe, check out my other content. Tell me what you think about me. Yeah, this is me. Deuces.